Into the white.
Into somewhere.
Alrighty, everybody. We are back. Let's jump right back in. You have slid that sarcophagus lid off the sarcophagus, and it's like you blink, and suddenly you're somewhere else. You are standing in this sort of plane of infinite, beautiful, crystalline, super clear water that is just completely clear and blue and reflexive. You don't seem to be sinking into it, but it also does seem to be quite deep. You can't quite tell how it is that you are being supported on top of this water. But it's also just kind of generally disorienting because above you there is this beautiful open blue sky that is just infinite and forever, and it is reflecting off the water, which makes it actually rather quite hard to kind of tell where the horizon is, sort of where you are, what is happening. But just kind of, like as far as you can see, water, and above you, big empty blue sky.
Cal, are we dead?
Would Cal know?
Maybe?
As our designated magic specialist.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yep, valid. Yep.
Yeah, but you know what? I never went to school or anything, so I don't know about
Sure.
this. This is,
There is a
This
small
is-
splash behind you. As you turn around,
I
you
turn and
see
look.
that there is a figure there. This woman, this elf woman, wearing bronze armor and holding up this golden shield, and on her other hand, a silver sword. And she sort of, is examining you, sort of looking at you curiously, and sort of cocking her head from side to side. And then she'll sort of say, Solderan?
Solderon.
Solderon.
Margon.
Margon.
Margon?
Argon.
Slowly, as if satisfied, she'll nod. And she will
Satisfied.
take the shield off her arm, take the sword, and she'll put both of those down in the water in front of you. And then she'll take the bronze helm off her armor and lay it down on the water next to them. And then she'll rise and take a step back and nod towards you.
Do you speak common? I
She
say
looks
in
at
common.
you blankly.
Cool. I assume this is the language she's spoken is not one.
No, you do
Yeah,
not
I
know
would-
that.
Yeah.
You
I
do
would
not
assume
know
it
this
is the-
language.
I would assume it is the same thing as what was on the crypt, and the only
It's probably-
words that really perked up to me was it Aldoran? That's
The last word on
Yeah.
the inscription was Aldoran, the name of the
Aldoran.
long dead magic kingdom that once ruled the land.
Yeah.
Are we in Aldoran?
She will
Yeah, maybe
gesture
I would-
towards the items on the ground.
Oh,
Items on the ground.
the helmet,
The-
the helmet,
Bronze
the
helm, the
shield,
golden
and the sword.
shield, and the silver sword.
Are these
Oh.
gifts? All right, using the artful
Do we
skill
get-
of pantomime, Satus tries to go like these for us. Yes.
The timeless language. The timeless
Fart
timeless
noises and
language
pantomime.
of pantomime. Roll me a performance check.
Ooh, I think I'm good at that. Let's see. Yeah, it's an 18 plus 8 for a 26. Gosh, the improv,
Wow.
it's such convincing.
She
Yeah,
nods
yeah.
again and pantomimes like things on the ground. You. And she'll sort of go like, Like,
Yeah,
she
one
seems
for
to
each.
gesture at each of you individually.
All right.
Okay, so there's a
We gotta
there's
huddle
a
up and decide.
helm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Helena should probably have the sword.
I mean, that seems pretty up Helena's alley.
I guess Helena could have all of it, but
She seems pretty clear that it's one apiece.
yeah, you're right.
I mean, I guess this could be the prize they want, so
Oh, the prize.
I don't know, maybe not. But
It's a very good idea.
That's a good thought, Helena.
Well,
Okay.
enough about them. What about us? What makes sense for each of us?
Yes, screw Deverell, screw V. What do I want?
we might be able to trade these things. Never mind.
We might have to, but in case we get to keep them.
Sure.
I kind of want the helm.
Have at it.
Would it fit over my horns with this helm?
You can probably get it modified. It's definitely not made for someone with horns, but like I think that you know a blacksmith or two that could help you out there.
Okay. Or I could take the shield.
If you want the helm, have the helm. I can take the shield to kind of try to keep me safe from stuff. I'm okay with that.
Okay. And you have the sword, Helena? Unless you already
Yeah.
like your sword.
Well, I do like my sword, but I'm sure I can. I've got a belt. I'm sure I can have more than one.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
as I say, I'm by no means convinced we get to keep these forever, but
Yeah, you're probably right. But
it's
Okay.
very pretty.
yeah, these are very pretty.
Okay, so recapping. We're going Helena grabs for the sword. Satus grabs for the bronze helm. Or for the shield. For the shield. And Cal, you're taking the
think
bronze helm.
Yeah.
Great. For no reason, let me make a note of this.
For no reason.
For no reason.
You grab these items and you see the armored elf woman nod as if satisfied. And a moment later, it's like somebody pushes a fast forward button on her. She starts to age very, very quickly. Her hair goes gray. Her skin wrinkles. It sort of begins to sink into her face. Eventually, her skin disappears, just leaving sort of this standing skeleton that crumples up to dust. And a moment later, the armor that she was wearing just kind of loses the shape that was holding it up and falls into the water and sinks down into the depths.
Okay.
And a moment later, you all wake up, and you are back in the crypt, lying on the ground where you all briefly passed out, it feels like.
Is this a short rest?
It is not a short rest.
Nice try.
However, you all feel amazing. You all feel
Okay.
strong, lean, healthy. In fact, you all get to hit that long rest button. Whatever happened in that place has revitalized you and given you a new strength. Satus, you, however, you only heal up to 15, actually.
Okay.
Okay. And you sort of still feel some soreness and some coldness around the place where Deverell bit you. It seems that bite did some lasting damage.
Okay.
You also all feel this, once you sort of push past kind of how amazing you feel, there's something else. It sort of feels like there is now, the best way that I can describe it, it's as though there is a cold hand very, very lightly touching your heart. You sort of feel this fingertips of something powerful just that now has sort of a little bit touched you. Cal, it's actually very, very similar to the way that the source of your sorceress powers feels like. You're the only one that has any kind of reference to what this feels like. Because sort of being a sorcerer, your powers come from somewhere else. And it sort of feels like maybe you just got plugged into something.
Okay.
Hmm.
I think
This is what it feels like to be you.
a little bit.
How have you lived like this all
not
this
as-
time?
Not as cold for me, but
Uh-huh.
but yeah, it's a little unsettling, but you'll get used to it.
Okay.
I think.
And I want to stress,
exactly
it's
sure.
not painful, it's just somewhat
Yeah.
uncanny.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean,
Great.
I don't know exactly what the source of this magic is, but we've been touched by something. I mean, I kind of got that from the walking on water thing. But
Yeah, that was amazing.
yeah, but I think we are good for now.
All right. I mean, look, it seems
Can
like a benevolent thing that happened. So
yeah.
I think we
Can I do any sort of like Arcana check or something to see if I have any sense of
What just?
who or what this
Yeah,
is?
roll me that Arcana check. I think that's what it would be.
Okay. Come on, baby. Okay, not so bad. 17.
Cool.
There's lots of things that this could be. There's definitely accounts of, say, mortals selling a chunk of their soul for power to demons or devils, even to hags. And there being some amount of precedent like that. And basically sort of what happens there is that someone is able to become a conduit for magic that another person has. Sort of Satus right now has access to some amount of magic and can cast it. But
Right.
it may be possible if he ever gets powerful enough to, say, have him give Helena some of his magic. And so then she would be able to cast Satus's spells through her, but there would need to be some kind of underlying connection between them. So lots of precedents for devils, demons, hags doing that sort of thing. Last time we were talking about Soren Silvershield, who a lot of people think was someone that was a divine soul, someone that was touched by one of the gods. It's accounts of that also sound pretty similar to this. There's sort of other kinds of people becoming hooked up to power in places of great ancient magic. It could be quite a deal of things. Like, this doesn't sound undocumented, but the particulars of it are a little too up in the air right now for you to be able to pinpoint, kind of like, we just came into contact with X.
Okay.
Well, do we move on to... It would appear as if Deverell is gone. Do we want to try
The
to...
zombies, however,
maybe...
are still there.
The zombies are
The
still there.
zombies are here and Sally's here if we're looking to expunge unwanted guests.
How many
We
zombies
do-
were there?
Two.
Two.
Just
zombies.
two.
And
Three of us, two of them.
zombies. I do, we do have to deal with Sally one way or the other. Because that was our original task. We just
I am
got
so
caught
sorry,
up.
guys. I'm going to just, momentarily stick my DM or in and point out that you opened the coffin and then passed out. You have not yet looked in the coffin, just like before we let
Okay.
that go by.
Good.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay,
Sorry.
great.
We look in the coffin.
Because
Yeah,
it's one.
yeah, let's
It
look
would
in
be.
this coffin.
It would be one thing for you guys to not see this room at all. It would be another thing to just let that go by. Sorry. Cool.
Yep.
Thank you for not letting me have a heart attack.
Great.
Within the coffin is the very, very barely there remains of a skeleton. Someone that was buried here very, very, very long time ago, wearing the same type of armor that the person had in sort of this vision that you went to. However, it is by this point also barely there. Like it is, you know, you get the feeling that like you could punch a hole in this armor, Helena. It is so old and so worn down.
Not worth stealing.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
There is no helm for it. There is no shield, and there's no sword. But at the feet of the person that was buried here, at the foot of this very, very ancient body, are 3 pieces of what looks like volcanic glass. Sort of this very oddly shaped piece of ore, about maybe the size of each of your heads, maybe a little bit bigger. Sort of this like reflexive molten ore. One of which is tinted gold, one of which is tinted silver, and one of which is tinted bronze.
Huh.
Okay.
Well,
So if we should take them.
100%. Yep.
yeah, I think these might carry the energy of the items that we chose in heaven.
Could be, or perhaps it's something that we need to, bring back and
Yeah.
have inspected.
I have a feeling. Oh, we did promise
Mm-hmm.
Maeve. Yeah.
We did, yeah.
And she does have your hair.
Yeah, and she
does.
does have our hair.
I don't think we should cross her.
No.
Also, she might be able to help because presumably none of us
Yeah.
understand what this means, how this works. Do we?
Yeah.
I don't.
I don't think so. No. So yeah, I think we should probably take these.
Great.
I think I will reach in and take out the bronze piece.
You're able to take it.
Okay.
Satus grabs the silver one.
And I grab the gold one.
You are grabbing different things than what you grabbed in the dream. I just want to point out. Is that intentional?
Oh.
We'll just swap them over.
Yeah, we
Or
swapped
not the dream,
yeah.
the vision quest.
Yeah, we get the one that matches our item.
Gold to you.
Under...
I think bronze is right for me, right?
Yes.
The helm. Okay.
See, this is why I took notes for no reason.
Yeah.
Underneath the gold one, there is another item. There is what looks... It actually is a little bit hard to see in the darkness, but sort of once you're able to take a proper look at it, there's what looks to be like a jet black large pocket watch, which right now has the clasp closed.
I would take that as well.
Yeah.
Nice.
And can we open
Yeah,
it?
can we check it to see if there's any sort of like inscription or anything
yeah.
else on it that makes it unique?
It is, for starters, not keeping track of the hours in a day. You're not immediately able to sort of tell how it's breaking down time or how it is advancing, but it has closer to 30 sort of symbols on it than to 12. Each with sort of some tiny notches around it to mark what in a normal clock would be minutes, but in this clock setting is a little bit inscrutable to you. There's also some writing on it that is, again, sort of probably in the same language as what's in the crypt. But yeah, it seems to still be ticking. It seems to still be in good shape. Like you sort of, if you hold it up, you sort of hear gears turning inside of it. So somehow this was not ravaged by time the way that everything else here seems to have been.
All right. Well, I think having Maeve check on this all would be actually quite helpful. I don't mind if we have to pay a fee or give over some things. This is all, I think, a bit, at least above my magical pay grade.
Mine too.
Magical pay grade. But yes,
Magical pay grade.
the point stands.
Yes.
Yes.
But
Great.
yeah, let's take them all and bring them to her. And maybe deal with the rest of the stuff here first.
Yeah, we've got 2 zombies who are waiting for orders. Maybe we could try ordering them and see if they listen
We
to
could
us.
try. Yeah, we could
And
try.
then we've got a Sally situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we
Is there
approached-
anything else here?
Right, yeah.
No, not
Yeah.
really.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
We approached the
Now you
zombies.
can move on from this room.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Without killing
you,
your
DM.
DM in the process.
Yeah. And the campaign was over.
Yeah.
So the zombies are just chilling there.
Yeah, they're still standing there with their pickaxes.
Okay. Satus is going to go up to the zombies and say, "Sirs, I order you to attack Sally What's-Her-Face."
Oh, okay.
Look, 2 birds, 1 stone?
Okay.
Zombies don't move.
Straight in there.
They don't move.
Zombies do not move.
What if we try to take their pickaxes out of their hands?
They let you.
Okay.
Great.
Let's do
just
that.
Take
Yeah.
those for safekeeping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too worried about these zombies.
No?
It's not their fault. They're just, doing, following mindless orders. But hey, buds, you okay? Can we help?
No response.
Nothing.
No.
No response.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Well,
Should we tie them up?
yes. Do we have spare rope?
Yeah, you tie them
Or-
up. Not
we
a
have-
problem. Yeah.
We have
Okay.
a rope.
Cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I love
Albie
that.
said
No.
to leave the rope, but
We can buy some more at the general store. I love tying them
I
up.
think we could. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. They are tied up.
I'm going to tie them up.
Sweet.
This
Woo.
isn't personal.
It's not you. It's the potential of Sally possessing you.
They
Yes.
stare lifelessly ahead. One of them only stares with one eye, the other one having been eaten away by the fire that Cal accidentally hit him with. Yep.
dear.
But they
Sorry
impassively
about that.
hear or don't hear any of this.
Okay, maybe we'll just leave now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Just make our way out.
Yep. Best of
Kinda
luck.
weird. Ooh,
Okay.
perfectly good rope.
Yeah. We'll get more. Don't worry.
Yeah.
It's been a good day for rope.
Alrighty. You're able to make
Okay.
it through the tunnel back up to the wine cellar.
Ooh.
And take a quick look around, see if there's any good bottles of wine.
Classic
I
Emma.
Yeah, I know. It's a little Emma imposing herself
Cow.
on the character.
Later.
Ooh, terrible vintage.
Look, if we're trying to consider our tasks here, we're supposed
Yes.
to get everyone out. Is there anything else besides just trying to do something to get Sally out of the mix? She seems to be the only remaining unwanted resident.
We either have to persuade her to leave or get her to leave otherwise. We still have another bottle of sunshine.
Get her to leave otherwise. Very
Yeah.
how
Yeah,
euphemistic.
the
yes.
inevitable. That. But now that
and
he's gone, maybe she might.
Well,
Be up
it
for-
seems like all she wanted was this manor. She's not really involved in the crypt part of it,
Right.
at least according to that note from the.
But we need her out of the manor, so
Yeah, for Atala.
yeah, let's just try to find. I think we try to find Sally, and we might have to do this the hard way, but at least we could try mentioning that Deverell has left, and maybe she'll get so upset she follows.
Yeah, maybe.
All right.
We
Who
could threaten
knows?
her with
Maybe
our
she's got a crush
sunshine.
on him or something. I don't know. Yeah.
Cool.
Right, that's good.
Where
Yeah.
would you like to go?
Okay, so we're going back up the stairs,
You arrive at the kitchen.
right?
It is still full
Anything in
of
the
rotting
kitchen?
food.
Great. So maybe we go through the dining room again?
The horrifying
scary-
elk carcass is still there.
The horrifying elk carcass is still there. Great, great, great. Just go right past that.
You arrive at the Great Hall. You can go up the stairs. There is also the archway through which violin music can still faintly be heard.
We didn't do that before.
No, we didn't.
We could check that out.
Yeah, sure. Let's check out the creepy violin music.
Creepy
What's
violin
worse
music.
that could happen?
Cool. So you enter what was probably once the sitting room of Marwood Manor. There is a piano and a fireplace up against like the far sort of like northernmost wall of this room. However, most of what catches your eye is that there is sort of this, let's be real, this kind of ghoulish gallery that has been set up here. You sort of see what looks like a solid gold statue of an elven man. Propped up in another part of it, you see this desiccated corpse of what was probably a dwarf once. You see a gigantic hourglass. And then on a small pedestal, you see a violin, which is glowing ever so slightly, and which is probably the source of the music that you're hearing. All of them have a little plaque in front of them.
Read the plaques.
Yes, violin one.
Which one would you like to read?
I'd like to start with the hourglass.
So it's a very, very, very big hourglass. All the sand is in the bottom chamber. And it is so much sand, actually, that it actually goes over your head. Which of you is the tallest? Probably Helena?
Think so, yeah.
The
Well,
sand is even over Helena's head. The plaque reads, "I wish to have more time."
Okay. That's weird.
That seems ominous. Let's go over to the violin.
Yeah.
The plaque in front of that one reads, "I wish my music would live forever." As you approach the violin to read the note, there is a sudden whooshing sound. And a moment later, this spectral violin player, this tiefling, appears above the violin. And he will bring his violin up to his face and start playing. And I need wisdom saves from everyone, please.
Awesome.
Oh boy. Okay. I think I'm good at that though. Wisdom. Yep.
Oh, yes! Natural 20! I finally got one.
I got a non-natural 20, 17 plus 3.
And I got an 11 minus 1 for 10.
Helena, the most important thing in the world is how beautiful this music is. What a lively tune it is. How jaunty. You just need to dance. It is so, so beautiful that you just need to dance. And it's so important for you that you don't see what Cal and Satus see, which is that you have actually risen roughly 10 feet into the air and are now levitating as you begin to dance. And you also don't realize that the well-dressed man that is a little bit see-through that you are beginning to dance with was actually not there a moment earlier, as these 7 ghostly figures appear floating above you and dancing to the music of the violin.
Amazing.
And a moment later,
Team
from the
dance.
doorway, you hear, "Beautiful, isn't it?" Old Telrin really was a really very talented player. I was very happy to provide a way for his music to live forever, says Sally as she strolls into the room. How did you do downstairs? I think that from what I was able to hear and see, you were able to take care of my Deverell problem quite nicely.
Oh, don't qualify it as your Deverell problem. It was our problem.
I mean, you're welcome.
True. Yeah. You're,
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, as a thank you to us helping you with your problem.
I will let you keep your
Perhaps.
life. Yes, very attentive. Well spotted.
Okay, but also, you seem like a very nice lady.
I am a very
But-
nice lady.
Yeah, I can tell that. But,
She brings her
will-
hands together in this motion, and as she does, you sort of hear clack, 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 more than any sort of human fingers should be able to do.
Yeah. Do you think you could maybe help our friend up there?
She's having the
Don't need
time
help,
of her
having a great
life.
time.
Let her.
I told you
Okay.
nobody who violin could be bad.
Helena,
Yes.
I think maybe you should come down now.
And I think maybe you should join me with the dancing now.
Okay. I'm not gonna do that. Let's see. Ooh, we could. Oh no, are we out of rope? I was gonna say we could use her trick on her and try to
That would
pull
be
her
a neat
down.
trick. However, you have to deal with the person that is in front of
Yeah.
you, as Sally
Yeah,
will
yeah,
say.
yeah.
I am very pleased that you came along and did me the favor of ridding myself of Deverell. And that way I won't have to. And what's nice is that this way his fire will be drawn towards all of you, not towards me. What a win-win. I'm ever so happy that you trespassed in my humble little house.
I don't know that it's your house,
The
Sally.
the fact that I was able to invite Deverell in, Mr., means Mr. What was it that you told him? Steven.
Steve.
The fact that I was able to invite Deverell to come in means that I have rather thoroughly made it my house, as was my agreement with the. I don't know if you know that yet. With whoever I made my agreement with.
Well, very interesting, Sally. Well, as much fun as you've had here, I think it's about time you left.
We're gonna need you to leave.
But we're having such a good time. Just ask your friend.
I'm having a great time. Why don't you join in? I'm going
Be
to take
right
up
there,
violin.
Helena.
Okay.
Are you that eager to die?
No. But
not gonna-
we're eager to get you out of here at the request of the rightful owner of this estate.
We will not be the ones dying today.
Oh, but I can tell you all kinds of fun things that Atala can't. I can tell you who is behind all these things. I can give you power. I can give you knowledge. I can tell you what actually happened down in my basement. It'll take you ages to figure that out without me.
My mother told me never to trust anyone that does this while they talk.
Your mother is very prejudiced against us of the hag community in that case.
Yeah.
I want to hear. Sorry.
Well, if we're going to do this, we might as well do it while your friend is occupied. Roll initiative, everyone, please.
Yep. Yeah, figured this was happening.
Okay. All right.
Oh man, 1 + 1 for a 2.
Oh boy.
Once again, 6 + 1 for a 7.
Oh boy.
It's just initiative. Get him out of our system.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
fine.
Who
It's
needs it?
fine. I want to be last
where are you?
anyway.
12 + 1 if we're...
if you're part of this.
Ooh.
Yes. So, Helena, you go first. You can, keep jamming. Or if you would like to shake yourself out of whatever trance this has put you under, you can do it.
Helena, please.
Okay. Okay, I'll try. If I could try and shake myself out, that would be great. It is very, very catchy, though.
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, no. Okay, 17 minus 1, 16.
Lovely. Yep. Nope. You were like, what the hell am I doing? I should stop. Stop you do. Unfortunately, you do stop however many feet above the ground. And as you come crashing down, you take 5 points of damage.
Oh no.
Oh, ow.
But you are now on the ground, so job well done there.
Thank
Good
you.
job.
Hooray. Yeah.
Good to have you back, Helena.
Yeah, thanks. It's a nice knock.
Sorry we couldn't catch you.
It's Sally's turn. So she will once again pucker her lips, give this shrill whistle, and just yell, "Dog!" And you hear this rumbling in the distance. Cal.
Okay, quick question. Since I had cast mage armor before and it's supposed to last for 8 hours,
It's not concentration, right?
No, it's not
No,
concentration.
you still have that. Yeah, you still have that.
I still have it,
Yeah.
even though we sojourned to
Yeah.
dreamland somewhere.
Yeah, no.
Okay,
You
great.
still have that.
Okay, so I still have that. So I am going to back away from her as far as I can. And I am going to, just because I want to do this, I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp, which is it is a touch spell, but I have meta magic now.
Ooh.
So with a distance spell, I can make the range of a touch spell 30 feet.
Ooh, yeah, you can totally
using
do
a
that.
sorcery point.
All right.
So I'm going
Fun.
to spend a sorcery point to do that. I'm trying to remember things I can do as a sorcerer. Okay, so I'm going to cast Shocking Grasp and try to electrocute her. Ooh, okay, so that's a 16 plus 5 for 21.
You are able to just, you close your hand into a fist, and you hear Sally yelp as this shock of electricity goes through her. How much damage does she take?
Yeah. She takes 6 points of damage.
Nice. Anything else, Cal?
No, I don't think so.
Satus.
Okie dokie. I think what I might do. Can I use Cure Wounds on myself? Am I allowed to do that?
You can.
Okay.
I'm going to just sort of tell you that if the previous thing that the thing that revitalized the other two did not revitalize
Gotcha.
you all the way, it's not
Cool,
going to get
cool.
solved by Cure Wounds.
Okay. Then in that case, has the dog arrived yet?
Not
or is
yet.
It still just
Not
Sally.
yet.
All right, so it's just Sally we're dealing with.
Okay.
Then if it's just Sally, I'm gonna hit her with hideous laughter if we're just dealing with one person.
Ooh, great. Hit. All right.
Yeah.
That's a wisdom
So it's a
save.
wisdom save of 14. Yeah.
Well, that's a 13, so no, she does not save. She,
Okay.
falls on the ground laughing, clutching her stomach, this horrible, ghoulish cackle rising higher and
Yeah.
higher through the air.
I think the retcon of the joke would be like, we saw your beware of dog sign. You're gonna need to beware of us. Ooh.
As you finish saying us, though, there is a whoosh sound as the spectral form of the wraith kind of comes through one of the walls and now joins into this. Helena, you are up.
So, question: when we released the light earlier, presumably that no longer has an effect.
That's just down there.
It's down there.
Just-
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, there's now several, yards of dirt and stone in the way, unfortunately.
Right. I would like to use the other one.
Oh.
Now that this wraith-like creature is
yeah.
here.
That's smart. I like that.
That's
I
a
hope
very
so.
good
Else we
idea.
are so.
Tell me how you do this. Are you unstoppering it? Are you throwing it on the ground? What are we doing here?
Where is the dog in relation? The dog in relation to her?
We're gonna say they're on the other end of the room. Like, they have kind of sandwiched
Okay.
you.
Same gentleman. Okay. So I'm gonna throw it across the room towards them, smashing it on the ground.
Again, there's sort of that brief moment where it's just a pop of black smoke, and then sow, that's like a big blast of light, and the form of the wraith, which used to be sort of very big and very sort of spectral and ill-defined, now all of a sudden seems smaller and like more delineated, more like solidly bodied. So that seems to be doing something.
Okay, excellent.
It is Sally's turn. She is going to spend her turn laughing, and then at the end of it, try to break free. That's a 2, so she will continue to find the situation hysterical.
Let's go.
Satus.
Hilarious.
Cal.
Such a good.
Okay. I am going to cast Magic Missile at first level
Ooh, okay.
towards her. Just towards her.
Great.
I think, because I can't see the spectral dog, right?
No, you can see.
Or I can see.
Yep.
Okay, I'll send 1 to the spectral dog and 2 to Sally.
Roll
So
that up for
that's
me, please.
1. Yeah. Okay. So first the dog. Okay, he takes 2 points of damage,
Okay.
and she takes 7 points of damage. Right, 4 plus 1.
Great.
Yeah, 7 points of damage.
Great. And now I believe she gets to try to save with advantage from the laughter, right, Mike?
Yeah, if she took damage, then is it on her turn or is it just immediately?
I think it is
Let's see.
immediately when she takes damage.
Yeah, and each time it takes
Yep.
damage. Yeah.
She finally snaps out of it, and you hear the laughter stop in this sort of low, angry growl. However, it is not her turn. It is Satus's turn.
Okay. Then. So the dog is now here. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. As far as like location wise, my eternal question with Thunderwave: if I use it, will I hurt my friends?
They are on opposite sides of you and your friends, so you cannot get them both
Okay.
at the same time, unfortunately.
I cannot get.
Or you could get both of them, but you would also need to get Cal and Helena. Like, if you sort of think of it,
Got
it's sort
it.
of like Sally's here, you guys are all in the middle, and then the Wraith is on the other side of you guys.
Okay. Then. Okay. Is the Wraith humanoid enough to be charmed?
That is an undead creature, my friend. I'm sorry.
Undead. Okay. I didn't. Right. Then I won't
Yeah.
do that. Man. Okay. Then you know what? I liked when she couldn't do stuff. I think I might just hideous laughter her again, just to get her
Nice.
not
That was good.
attacking us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this time I will say, why won't you just die, Olin?
She stands up. And then a moment later, she's down again, rolling on the floor.
Okay.
This again.
Okay.
I just got done with
Yes.
this. This is the most
All right.
funny.
Can I do my first ever bonus action that I've ever done?
Please.
Yeah.
So I have a bonus action called Unsettling Words. As a bonus action, you can expend one of your bardic inspiration and choose a creature you see within 60 feet. I roll the die, and then they must subtract that from the next saving throw.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Ooh, nice.
So
nice.
I'm going to say, I don't think the dog likes you that much. I think he likes us better anyway.
Wow.
And then I roll my d6, which would subtract from her next saving throw. She has to subtract 4 from her next saving throw.
Copy that. Got it. It is the Wraith's turn. And it is going to sort of spectrally... Not you? No, it's the... You just... Sorry, what was that, Emma?
I just said, oh boy.
Oh, sorry. I heard not me, and I thought that I had screwed up the turn order again.
Not me.
How dare
I was
you!
like, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really, really sorry.
I don't think.
It will actually go up towards you, Helena, and put up sort of like a spectral hand towards you. It rolled quite highly, so it will hit. One moment. Okay, it only does 12 points of damage as the hand goes into your chest and you suddenly feel this horrible, icy feeling of nothingness expanding through your body. Helena, roll me a
Okay.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Sure. 12 plus 4, 16.
All right, very good. A moment later, that feeling resides as the creature, sort of retracts its phantom claw back. And it is your turn, Helena.
Not like that. She's still on the ground, right?
Yes, rolling around laughing.
Can I use my new sword, or will that cause chaos?
You don't actually have that sword. You did not
It's
wake
just-
up.
No?
You did not wake
It's a
up from
piece of-
wherever you went with those items.
Oh, we don't have the items. We just
Oh, I
have
see, we have
the,
the-
Just have
the
the
glass.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, it'll have to be normal sword, but it's nice that she's on the ground.
That will give you advantage on your attack. So roll twice.
Let's go.
Okay, including for the whether it hits.
Yes, that's the one that you get advantage on. The one where.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I get a 16 and a natural 20.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Roll damage and whatever the
Hooray.
damage, whatever the dice say, double that.
And then we add.
So I get a 6 and a 6,
Wow.
which is
That's-
ridiculous.
great.
So 12, 24 plus 3, 27 points of damage.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, a moment later, one of her
pretty good.
arms is no longer attached to her body as Helena's sword, chops it off.
Try clacking your fingernails now.
Nice.
Sorry. I'm learning, Satus.
I think you're doing great.
Thank you.
Excellent, excellent. Now it will. Oh wait, hang on a second. She needs to roll.
You should
for
take
that.
damage.
She's rolling terribly. She's like, I use that arm for all kinds of things. This is so funny. I need it for so many things.
Yeah. The -4 is now gone. I
now
think it's
gone.
just on the next one, so now she's good to go.
Yep, it will be her turn. She's gonna roll around on the floor laughing. She snaps out of it finally.
Okay.
And as she rises, she'll kind of go, okay, wait, stop. Okay, hang on. Maybe we can come to an arrangement.
Ooh. All right. Let's hear
We're
it.
listening.
Okay. If this stupid house means this much to you, I can take my business elsewhere.
That would be good.
Fine?
That would be a start.
But you have to promise you'd never come back.
I suppose that's amenable. Fine. I will promise. Cross my heart.
What did you do to Edwin?
I simply twisted his spirit a little bit. I can put him back if you'd like.
Yeah.
Would love that.
We would
Do
hugely
that,
appreciate
please.
that.
She snaps her fingers, and you sort of, for a moment, it looks like the wraith loses all of its form. It just kind of like dissolves into this spinning mass of black smoke. And then a moment later, it expands again, and slowly the smoke clears up into sort of more of a silvery substance, and it gets larger and larger and larger and larger, until suddenly the spectral form of a 7-foot-tall man with a very large beard, dressed in this very, very snappy, very, very well-tailored suit, is standing before you, kind of looking about, going, "Who the hell has done these terrible things to Lady Atala's house? Do you have any idea how long it is going to take for me to clean this mess up?"
We point to Sally.
But hey, at least you're not a spectral phantom ghost
Right.
anymore.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right.
So Sally,
What?
one last request.
I think I've been
Can you
generous
clean all this
enough.
up?
No. Do you want me gone, or do you want me to clean it up? Because I can clean it up, but it would take some time.
I bet Lady Atala can find people to help her clean up.
You actually see the spectral form of Edwin beginning to like dust some things and begin to rearrange some objects.
Nice.
And Sally will go, I think that the dog has it handled.
This is a Mike question out of sight. Do we know anything? Have we learned anything about what's up with Mayor Domo? Is that like still a complete mystery?
He is the mayor.
Yes,
Domo,
this is
right?
Edwin is the mayor.
Edwin is
Cool.
is
Great.
Yeah.
Didn't know if that was separate. Great.
Yes.
Then,
No.
So our tasks were clear out, get him, and figure out what's going on. So I guess before Sally yeets out of here, we ask why.
Why
Right.
what?
Yeah.
Why this manor? Why take it over? Why are you interested? Why possess?
You'll need to talk to you know who in order to be able to deal with that. But he came to me, said he was interested in something below his house. But his servants being what they are, they can't enter unless someone invites them in, can they? So he helped me move some things around, get certain pieces in the right position for me to be able to take over this house. And then once it was mine, then I could invite Gabriel in and have him do whatever nasty business he was doing in my basement. In exchange for it, I had a new location for my business. Are you happy? You've robbed a small business owner from the only thing that was going to keep a business afloat. Location.
I'm sure you'll find a better location.
I'm sure you will. This is a very swampy place. It's quite inaccessible, actually.
Be quiet and let me gather my objects. If I'm going to leave, let me leave.
I think
Okay.
at
Fine.
this point, I think that's fine.
But where you said we need to take it up with you know who? I'm assuming this is the V person. If we wanted to take it up with them, where would we even go?
If you think I'm going to give you that for free, you're an even bigger fool than I first thought you were. It would be taking on quite a bit of danger for me to just spill the beans about him. But if you'd like to take it out in a trade, perhaps we could come to an agreement.
All right, what is in your interest?
She'll kind of look you over. And then she'll kind of go, You found something interesting down there, didn't you?
Yes, and I take out the pickaxe from the zombie.
No, not that. Although that is a very nice pickaxe. Found something magical, something powerful. I could tell you who's behind this all, if you give me what you found down there. Or, alternatively, I could also trade that information for an eye.
How about you tell us and we let you keep your other arm?
Yeah.
Compared
I'm not
to what
sure you're in the bargaining in
compared to what
position
he
right
could
now.
do to me, it would be child's play. Any destruction that you could rain upon me.
Does the eye need to be any particular eye,
One
or
of your
let's say
eyes.
hypothetical?
Let's be clear.
Yeah, no, I quite like both of my eyes. So, guys, I think we've got enough information to go on.
Yeah, I think it's going to be enough where. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be.
Satus, you sound so strange.
I think it's going to be enough where a Lady Atala is not going to be upset that we didn't get the full information out of, and not
I
only
think we
someone who
have
seems
enough.
untrustworthy, but someone from a piece of paper that explicitly said, "Do not trust this person." I don't want to make any deals.
I think we have enough information and to tell her what's going on.
Can we be sure she
Generally.
won't come back?
In that case, let me
Well,
get
she
my
did-
things and I'll be leaving.
She did promise.
Yeah.
She slinks up the stairs and a moment later comes back with a rucksack full of like various objects at odds and ends. And as she heads towards the door, she'll snarl at you, "Destroy the model upstairs and the rain will stop. And pray that you never run into Sally Soulheart ever again." And with that, she will exit from Marwood Manor.
Bye, Sally.
Bye, Sally.
And as a DM, I will say, in terms of figuring out why people came to her house, you guys kind of have that in your back
Okay,
pockets
cool.
now. Like, you have
Great.
Yeah.
the things that
We may not have.
the other people were here for.
Yeah. Literally, we have it in our back pocket.
Awesome.
Well,
Well, time to destroy a model?
Yeah, I guess so.
yeah, I guess so. Let's go.
All right.
Who does the honors?
Well, Helena, as
I
you
think Helena.
got possessed by a violin,
Yeah.
and you love to smash.
Oh, yeah, I suppose I did get possessed. I was just having fun. But I can smash this, okay, yeah.
Smash it
maybe
up.
we should... Hey, why don't we all smash it? It'll be fun.
A unison smash.
Oh.
Smash good.
Yeah.
So suppose you do 3, 2, 1.
Smash!
And a moment later, as you hear sort of like the wooden crunch of the model as it breaks apart, you also hear the rain above you stop. And it seems that whatever dark power was keeping the skies above above Marwood Manor darkened, it seems that they have been dispelled. Is there
Marwood Manor once again.
Is there anything else that you would like to do in this building?
I think. Should we just get Edwin?
Yeah, I think if we got to talk to Edwin about getting him back or leaving him here, it seems like he's going to be here to tidy up. But
Yeah.
You find him downstairs scrubbing at the kitchen floors in his ghost form. Just kind of like, my God, this is never going to be clean. What the...
Edwin, are you good?
No, I am not. This place, my life's work, it was...
It could have been so much worse, Edwin.
I know, and I am grateful, but also, it will take me some days to not be angry.
Fair
That's
enough.
fair.
We should
That's
probably take this moment to point out there are a couple of zombies downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Tied up.
good.
But,
Well,
okay.
I think that I'll let the security forces deal with that. Presumably, Daylon has some men that know what to do with a zombie.
Okay.
I would guess so.
Scrub.
They seem to be waiting for orders. You could try to order them to help you clean.
Yes, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea. Maybe I'll give it a try. Scrub.
Okay.
Scrub.
Lady Marwood will be very pleased to have you back, I'm sure.
And I'll be very happy to see
Yeah.
Mrs. Atala. Scrub.
Great.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll touch base with her, and if we see you again, great. And if not, best of luck.
Pleasure.
Glad you didn't attack us. Have a good one.
You're welcome.
Thank you all. Scrub.
Oh, that's nice.
That's
Then-
nice.
Then I think that's everything we needed to do. So I think we skedoodle.
Satus, are you all right? Do you feel like you're becoming a vampire at all?
I don't know about that, but I definitely don't feel as I normally would, as refreshed as I would after what seemed like an indeterminate amount of time. So there's certainly something to look into, but again, I think we can add this to the things to ask Maeve list
ask
because
Yeah.
something isn't 100% with
isn't
me.
Right. Yeah.
Something is just
Are you-
9/24ths wrong.
Yeah.
3/8, right? Yeah.
Great.
3/8
Great.
wrong. Something
Great.
is 3/8 wrong.
Yeah. Great. Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's a thing that we will consider for next week. For the time being, this will do it for our second session and for the second episode of our Cavalier Chronicles.
Yay!
Yeah.
Something to note, guys. This kind of happened in a slightly different order than I was expecting it to. But when you awoke after seeing whatever vision you had, you would have also leveled up to level 4. So please do that and go ahead and do that before our
Before
next
next time.
session.
Cool.
Mike, you should remain 9 points underneath your new total of health points, whatever those are.
Awesome. That's cool. I also I feel like in the story, I think it would work of us like not realizing we've like become more powerful until after the fact. Be like, that fight was really easy.
Yeah.
We were more powerful than we thought we would have been. Yes.
Who knew?
Great. Just a couple things to wrap up. Again, guys, thank you all for tuning in and for sharing your thoughts, and also for bearing with us as we sort out the technical difficulties of doing these streams. They are a lot of fun, but they're also a lot of new work that we are learning on the go.
But for every problem that arises, that's one more thing where like, oh, we had this, we fixed it. Now that won't happen next time.
Hopefully.
And it's eventually we'll find every potential problem.
And in order to buy us a little bit more time to deal with those potential problems, we do have a Patreon, don't we? Mike, do you want to tell the folks at home a little bit about what's going on over there?
Yeah, so we've got the Patreon set up. It is patreon.com/20 to midnight, so 20 midnight. And currently, if you go there, you can see all of our dice reveal videos, so like in depth of what dice we're all using. And that's at any tier. You also can see one of the maps that Gabriel put together for the town of Cold River. And then you can also see a behind the scenes photo of my wild setup from last time where I had, I won't give you the full details, but I will say that a bag of dog food was utilized as a counterweight. So those are some of the fun things on the Patreon. But yeah, we'll be posting the occasional behind the scenes thing. And then eventually, once the four of us get some scheduling and stuff put together, we are going to do little like bonus chats after where the four of us kind of get on, do like a little like 20-30 minute video chat and just kind of talk about the previous session or what's ahead and just kind of go a little more nuts and boltsy as opposed to story. So if you want a little behind the scenes video chat, that's something that's there. Eventually we'll be posting video streams of the things we did before we launched. So all of that, and you can see all the tier descriptions. All that is at patreon.com/20 to midnight.
Yeah, and if you haven't, make sure that you subscribe on YouTube, because that's where all the streams live in perpetuity. We're also getting it's a phrase that's been on my mind. We're also getting close to being able to have subscriptions on Twitch, so you might see us stream some kind of extra content in the next few weeks so that we can get there. Please tune in. That's going to be the unscheduled mayhem portion of 20 to midnight.
Yes, scheduled mayhem D&D every 2 weeks, and then lots of unscheduled mayhem whenever we can squeeze it in.
Yeah,
exactly.
Technically,
at all different hours, since we're in so many different time zones between the four of us.
And we are going to be off next week, correct?
Yes, and we may decide that we're doing something fun, some combination of us, but we are off next week. We'll let you know if we end up doing something, if the spirit takes us. But we will be back to see what happens to Helena, Cal, and Satus in 2 weeks' time.
But subscribe to the Twitch in case we pop in and do something either spontaneous, and then follow us on social media if we do something planned. Like I did just purchase the new Jackbox pack, so if like the four of us we're free next week, you know, there's opportunities. So if you subscribe here, you won't miss stuff, and if you follow us on social media, you won't miss any more planned sort of thing.
Do we have top patrons to shout out this time?
Good call. I believe we have at least one. I know that, but good check.
While Mike checks on that, let's do the credits for the show very quickly. This has been 20 to Midnight, performed by the wonderful Beth, Eyre, Emma Sherr-Ziarko, and Mike Schubert. It is DM'd, and the adventure is designed by me, Gabriel Urbina. It features wonderful original music by the man, the myth, the legend, Alan Rhodey, and original gorgeous art by Mikaela Buckley. Sound effects are sourced through SoundSnap, and we are very, very happy to be able to come to you all every 2 weeks.
Yay! Also, we will be on the Patreon. I think Mike is mute. You were muted, but okay, good. on the Patreon, eventually we're going to be having goals, and one of the goals that we're going to have is to make a podcast version.
Yes,
of
lots of
this.
folks have been asking us about it. We're figuring it out. The dream is there. We want to make it a goal, and we want to do it. But for right now, as you can tell, we are even still navigating the Twitch waters. It's kind of an adventure in and of itself. But there will eventually be the 20 to Midnight podcast. It may just be a second before we get to that.
Yeah.
Yes, the two goals right now eventually would be to get a Discord up and going, and then also to turn it into a podcast. So those are the two. Those things will potentially cost money, so we need the money in order to do it. But as mentioned before, we do have someone at our highest tier, the Cuckoo Clock tier. All the tiers are named after different clocks and watches and stuff.
It's brilliant. Brilliant.
So shout out to Rena. I need to make sure I get the. Is it Sarame? Have we?
Sarame.
All right. So shout out to Rena Sarame, our Cuckoo Clock patron, supporting at the highest tier, getting thanked every single episode.
Thank you, Rena.
Thank you, Rena.
So much.
And thanks everyone who watched. This is so fun. Wouldn't be possible without you all.
This is so fun. I'm glad we got all the love for Sally soul song in
Justice for
in the
Sally.
chat.
Yeah. I was
Sally.
thinking that she might become a recurring villain, but I think you guys are the recurring villains, and Sally is the
I think so.
underappreciated soul whose life has been destroyed.
Maybe we are.
It's true.
Very good, guys. Well, thank you all so much
you
for
live long enough
hanging
to see
out. Thank you
yourself.
so much for tuning in. We're going to head off now, but we'll see you in 2 weeks for more adventures. So thank you all. Bye-bye.
Thanks, everybody.